Let's get to some props. Get to some of our favorite props. Get to some of our favorite bets. But first, let's bring our producer in. Kev, I want you're gonna throw out some. You said you're gonna throw out some props for us, and we can sort of pick what we like, what we don't like, if we're going to take it or if we're going to pass.
Let's do it. Let's start with Travis Kelce back on the field for the Kansas City Chiefs against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We know how abysmal that receiving offense was without him. His line is set at 78.5 yards. Are you going over, under Travis Kelce's receiving yards at 78.5 on BetMGM?
Kev, he's just going to come out the gate that he's, hadn't practiced. He's still hobbling and with just over 70 yards. Wow. That's kind of tough.
I'm taking it. I saw what the Whitehouse did again.
Right,
I have a Kadarius bet over there, but I'm taking it.
I'll take it. Why not?
I gotta take it.
Got no one else.
Right. And we don't. Hey, it's not like Patrick Mahomes pick his ball up and go to somebody else. Go to somebody else's yard.
Right.
He's got to throw it to him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's gonna shy away from giving it to anybody else that doesn't have Kelce's jersey on.
Yeah. Kev, what else you got?
That's right. I'm taking the over on that as well. Let's go to Garrett Wilson, one of the top receivers in the league, was supposed to have, an all-time season with Aaron Rodgers. Come on, 51 and a half, Sean, 51 and a half. That's all he's got to get, and you're already saying under.
I didn't need
Zach Wilson last week.
That is true, but under.
That was a nice pass, too, that he threw, and Wilson's from the crib. He's a St. Louis kid, so I can't bet against him. I'm going with the over.
I'm going under. He's got Diggs on one side, Stephon Gilmore on the other.
Yeah. Under. They're going to say, take away Garrett. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the only guy. Taking him away, and then you'll figure out. Again, you got some other guys, but
yeah.
Okay, so.
Agree.
They're going to run the ball, man. They're going to run the ball.
Well, I was just going to say, props-wise, then you can look at Breece Hall and Cook to have big games on the ground.
And then you go over the top. You run the ball, and then you go over the top, and that's where you get. Next thing you know, he's got like 60, 70 yards because they run play action twice.
So you going over with Garrett?
I'm going over.
Okay. Okay.
He's from the crib from St. Louis, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? A little bias. Kev, what else you got?
All right, let's go. I'm a Bears fan, and I know it wasn't a great week last week, but come on, man. DJ Moore, 43.5 yards. He's your wide receiver one. Justin Fields did have 216 passing yards last week. They didn't really include DJ Moore in the passing attack, only had 2 targets, but offensive coordinator Luke Getsy says that they are vying to get him the ball more on Sunday. 43.5, pretty small total for a player of his caliber. What are you going over under on that for DJ Moore?
I'm going over. I think they force feed it.
I'm going over as well.
They're gonna overcorrect with and I don't like the Buccaneers secondary anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think they overcorrect and force the ball to him.
Yeah, just force feed it. This is one of those how he didn't get enough touches. We had to give him at least 8.
The
targets.
Only hesitation I have with that is that they announced that they're gonna get him the ball more, which is an interesting strategy. But I guess there's only so much the Bucs secondary can do. So yeah.
Well, the Eagles did the same thing the other night. They did the same thing the other night.
Yeah, that's true, but then Dallas Goedert didn't really do much.
Right.
But yeah, they had I was over Dallas Goedert receiving yards.
But you can't tell everybody that and then think because they overcorrect all the time. And the other day they definitely tried to overcorrect and force feed them, and it just
didn't work.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I like Dallas for future bets, a lot of future bets,
Mm-hmm.
only because he's in the Patrick Mahomes stage. I don't even like to compare him to Patrick Mahomes, but he's in the stage where you can't go deep. You got to start taking all middle.
Yep.
Once he realized you got to take all middle, it's Dallas Goedert all day. What you got next, Kev?
We got one more here. Jamar Chase in his career versus the Ravens. 30 catches, 462 yards, and 2 touchdowns in 4 games. His line set at 79.5. That's incredibly low in comparison to what he usually puts up against the Ravens. You're going over under that 79.5 on Jamar Chase.
Oh.
I'm going to go over.
I'll go over.
Based on that history you just told me, why not?
Well, I lost a bet because I bet Jamar Chase's over receiving yards last week, and I lost because the Bengals offense just decided to not play football. But I think they're going to rebound, especially Jamar Chase. So I'll go over.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not give it to one of the best receivers in the league? To me, it didn't make much sense what they were trying to do. So I got to go with the over. And at this point, Cincinnati's scrambling. You know, they've got to win. You know, this is a division foe. You got to go with the over. You got to go with the over, especially in the division.
Okay. Now let's go to some of our best. But some of our props that we're going to look at throughout week 2. I'll start with myself, Brock Purdy.
Just no bet, just Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
Just
2 touchdowns. That's what he does.
Over everything.
Yes. 2 touchdowns is what he does. If you bet him getting 2 touchdowns throughout his career, you're going to get it. So that would be my first prop. Brock Purdy is going to throw for 2 touchdowns.
I'm going to go Travis Etienne. Over yardage. I forget what his yardage is supposed to be. Let me look this up. Kev, what is it, man? Travis Etienne.
For
the
what?
over-under for Travis
For
Etienne
yards.
rushing yards?
Yeah, rushing
Wait,
yards.
57.5, Barrett. 57.5.
That's
I'm going with the over.
That's a good one to go with.
So Travis Etienne.
What you?
Against Sean Jones coming back.
Yeah.
And that I mean, I do like
Chris
that
Jones,
linebacker
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Jones said
Yeah.
Sean Jones. Chris Jones.
I was like,
I'm
who's
looking at
Sean
you.
Jones?
I'm looking at Sean.
I mean, I'm a baller too, baby. I'm a baller too.
I'm
I
looking
was
straight
like,
at
I'm just gonna
Sean.
nod and like pretend like I know
Chris
who that
Jones.
is.
What am I
Chris
doing? I'm
Jones,
looking
that
straight.
makes
I'm
sense.
looking. You know, that's why I call you. That's why I call you SB. Man.
Yeah,
I'm just
for
saying, That's
sure.
why I call you SB, man.
Deb, what you got?
All right, so I like Calvin Ridley. Over last I checked, it was 68.5. It could have gone down 68.5 receiving yards. He finished with over 100. He's wants to bounce back and is come back after missing a whole season. And against that secondary, I like him getting a lot of receiving yards, rushing yards. Christian McCaffrey over 27.5 on that Rams defense. And I like Travis Kelce getting an anytime touchdown because Patrick Mahomes has no one else to pass to, and we know he loves getting the ball to Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce missed week 1. We know he's going to want to show off.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going Kadarius Toney. I know that's a surprise. I think he gets a touchdown.
Probably a lot better odds on that one. Than Travis Kelce.
I think he gets himself a touchdown in this game and sort of, I think they're going to force feed him because they ain't got nobody else. So you got to get you to feel good. And I like Saquon Barkley for an anytime touchdown against the Cardinals.
See, I'm not even touching that game, but that's a good idea.
I like Saquon. So
Let me give you one more. Calvin Ridley, 68.5.
all on the Jaguars. Hey, can't be mad at it.
You just stole my best bet.
I know. I mean, you're right. I mean, you're right. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
again, you heard the best bet. Listen, we got 15 seconds left, so good. Now Calvin Ridley, best bet. Calvin Ridley, best bet. That's all we need. And Brock Purdy is my anytime best bet.
We're not going that way. We're not going that way.
Bonus bet, best bet. All right, listen. Once again, the Sunday spread. I hope y'all win all y'all money. I hope we're right, and I hope I get to come in with another 49er rant next week.
And some cleaner football in week 2, hopefully.
No,
It's not
probably
gonna happen.
not going to happen.
You know what I'm
Probably not. Sean Bell, Barrett Brooks.
I just got shut down so hard.
Devin Kaney. It was
like, no.
It's
Sorry,
bad
Devin.
football. Bad football. Bad football.
Don't wish for that. We're out.